Today we're reviewing Lilo and Stitch. Yes, Lilo and Stitch is a remake, of course, from the original classic that we had a good couple of years ago. That movie was directed and starring Chris Sanders, but Chris Sanders is actually the voice of Stitch, and he actually reprises his role in the live-action remake. Now, Disney has been doing these remakes over the last few years, of course. Recently we've had Snow White this year, and now, of course, we've had Lilo and Stitch, where they take an original animated classic and make it live-action. There are some good points in this movie, but there was also some very bad points in this film, which surprises me how well this film has actually been reviewed, because for me, I very much disagree with those reviews. For me, I felt like the film should have been called Lilo and her sister, and it's basically the story of those two. It becomes more of the forefront than actually Stitch. He was in the movie for a lot of the times, but it just felt like a bit of a backseated character, really, in my opinion, which really did surprise me. Disney used Stitch a lot in their merchandising, toys, you see it everywhere on people's like clothing and whatnot. Stitch is a massive asset to Disney, and to be honest, it surprises me that they've gone down this route of making the story so heavily reliant on the sister relationship. Now that's the negatives out the way there for me, but some of the positives I found in the film was things like Hannah Waddingham's character, who's playing the Countess lady, the grand person. She was brilliant, and I thought she was identical in terms of the CGI that was used, as well as obviously the voice from the actual original. And then, of course, Chris Sanders as Stitch. Stitch had some really iconic moments, of course, and they did carry that over, but they also added some new moments as well. Some things they did spoil in trailers and stuff, but, you know, at the same time, you know, it's good to see some new Stitch content. And then a massive plus for me was the actual actress who played Lilo. I think she was a Hawaiian native actress, and I thought she was fantastic in the role, and probably one of the best live action renditions, I suppose, of an animated character into live action. I thought her temperament was great, her clarity in how she spoke, and her actual actions and stuff I thought was very authentic to the animated version of Lilo that we've seen. But as I say, some of the things I just didn't enjoy really was the heavily reliant aspect of her sister becoming her mother, so to speak, and, you know, wanting custody of it. That was always a story in the animated classic, but never really the forefront. And unfortunately, it felt like it took too much of a forefront in this story. So rating the movie then, I gave Lilo and Stitch a 2.5 star. Have you seen Lilo and Stitch? Let me know in the comments down below.